Hey Courtney, it's Katie, and for this week's video I decided to do a book review, which is something I've never done before, but little known fact, it's actually the reason I started watching specific YouTubers. Before I got into like vlogging and watching like beauty tutorials and stuff on YouTube, I think I was reading some book that was being turned into a movie, and so I was looking up on YouTube like the trailer or something about the movie, and I saw someone had reviewed the book itself, and I just thought that was the coolest concept, and so I think I subscribed to their channel, and I've watched a ton of book reviews since then, which I guess just shows how much of a nerd I am. But I love them, and so I figured I would give it a shot this week and talk about Me Before You and the sequel After You. They are both by Jojo Moyes, I want to say is how you pronounce her last name. But yeah, they're great books. If you want to go out and pick them up and read them, I highly recommend it. They're easy reads. I think I read this one in about a week and a half. But yeah, Christine and I were actually at Target, shocking, and we had seen the trailer, and we were both interested in the movie, and so we wanted to read the book first, because that's how you're supposed to do it. And so we both picked it up and had a little book club, which is what we call it when we both have the same book at the same time. Normally if we're like at a thrift store, we'll just both pick up the same copy of a book and then text each other and be like, where are you? Oh, I'm on page whatever. Oh, I'm on page whatever. We're really competitive about it. But yeah, so I think we both read this in about a week and a half, and we just, I don't know, I really loved being able to text her and be like, oh, I love this character, oh, I can't stand this character, and oh, this part's almost making me cry, and yeah, this book, it's good. It's, yeah, brings to life two people who couldn't have less in common. It's a heartbreakingly romantic novel that asks, what do you do when making the person you love happy also means breaking your own heart, which pretty much sums it up in a nutshell. It's about Louisa Clark, and she's caring for a man who is in a wheelchair. He had an accident, and so he is pretty down about himself and about his life, and she's trying to save him, basically. And the movie has Sam Claflin, who is Finnick Odair in the Hunger Games series, and I want to say it's Emilia Clarke, who's from Game of Thrones, and she has very expressive eyebrows, which I love. So yeah, it's featuring those two guys, which are great actors in my opinion, so I'm really looking forward to the movie. But the book, it was great. Louisa Clark's character, she's funny, she's witty, she's clever. She's also self-deprecating. She's not above making fun of herself or like the clothes she wears. She's very quirky. Yeah, it's just, it takes that like classic story of boy saves girl and just flips it on its head, because the girl is really saving the boy, which I thought was just very noble. And yeah, I just really enjoyed. It was refreshing. It was something that was relatable to, I related to. It's funny, it's surprising, it's heartbreaking. Now I'm just reading the quote by people. They've reviewed it. But yeah, I agree. It's an amazing story. If you want to, check it out, read it, and let me know what you think about it. The sequel, After You, I'm about halfway through. I think a little less than half. I'm on page 159, and there's like 350 some odd pages. But I'm loving this just as much, if not more even, maybe, than the first one. Without spoiling too much of the plot, this one is just, it's so different than the first one. So I think it's also refreshing because, you know, it's not just a repetition of what happens in this one. So After You, Louisa's really focusing on finding herself. After giving so much to someone, you know, it's exhausting. Maybe you lose your sense of identity a little bit. So After You, she really focuses on finding out more about who she is as a person, which is great, and it just shows how yeah, great of an author Jojo Moyes is. So I'm gonna have to check out more of her books after I finish this one. But yeah, I figured I would film here, by the way, because obviously I love black, white, and red, and so the physical look of the books were just so beautiful and attractive to me too. So I had to film in this area of my room where you can see my pillows and my gallery wall, which are all black, white, and red. I want you to know I've had this pillow, which says you and me, for many years, but I just thought it was so funny because it's me before you, and me and you. So cool! And then without spoiling the plot again, they talk about Paris at one point, and so I had to film here in front of my Paris picture, and I had to wear my cute little miniature Eiffel Tower shirt. Yeah, it's just the little things, I guess. In other news, actually, book-related news, but not these books, my dad has actually started reading Harry Potter, which I'm so excited about. think he started about maybe 2 weeks ago or so, and he is already done with the first book. He finished on Friday, and we watched the first movie together yesterday, on Saturday, and it was just the coolest thing ever because we were sitting on the couch and I gave him my Harry Potter Snuggie, and it was just the funniest thing. But he was pointing out the differences between the book and the movie, and it was almost as good as reading it for the first time yourself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. But I think the one he pointed out was just something small, like how Harry, Ron, and Hermione find out about Nicholas Flamel. In the books, Harry actually remembers that he read Nicholas Flamel's name on the back of Albus Dumbledore's chocolate frog card, but in the movie, Hermione, after Christmas break, takes the boys to the library and slams a giant book down on their fingers and says, "Oh, I forgot, how could I be so stupid?" And it's in that book or something. But yeah, so he pointed that out and it just made my heart swell because, you know, warm and fuzzy about Harry Potter and stuff. But yeah, I think he's starting the second one now, so maybe he'll, I don't know, maybe he'll finish all of them within like a year, and then we'll just go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal in Florida, or in California. That'd be even better. We can hang out there, meet you there. But yeah, so I guess that's it for this week. I figured I would just let you know that I am reading, which is hard to do because of my busy schedule, but I just kind of sit at the end of each day, normally in my bed, and read about 20 to 50 pages on a good night before I pass out. But these ones were just such easy reads. They're, I mean, they're not high school level at all, but they're just, it's a lot of easy dialogue, and she's a great reader, Jojo Moyes, I think, I don't know. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and let me know if you pick them up and what you think of them if you read them. And I guess that's it for now, so I will talk to you again very soon. I am so looking forward to your video for next week, and I guess I'll talk to you then. Bye! Oh, look at my little shirt. So cute. Oh, jeez. Pull it together.